Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden fortune inside your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, the 1972 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, it may seem like just another old penny, but this little copper coin could be hiding a life-changing secret. One of these coins recently sold for an incredible $52,928 in today's market. So how did a 1-cent coin become a five-figure treasure? Let's explore the fascinating story, the historical background, the features to look for, and how you can check your own collection for this valuable piece of American numismatic history. The story of the 1972 D. Lincoln penny begins with the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints responsible for producing coinage in the United States. The D Mint mark on the coin stands for Denver, and it can be found just below the date on the obverse or head side of the coin. In 1972, millions of Lincoln cents were minted in Denver, which would suggest that these coins are relatively common. However, hidden among these millions are a few rare and extraordinary specimens that have caught the attention of collectors and experts alike. To understand why the 1972 D. Lincoln penny is so valuable today, we need to take a step back in time. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the iconic profile of Lincoln, which has remained virtually unchanged for over a century. The reverse side of the coin originally displayed two wheat ears, known as the wheatback design, but by 1959 it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1972 penny continued this memorial design, which was used from 1959 to 2008. What makes the 1972 D penny different? First, it is important to note that several varieties of the 1972 penny exist, including the highly sought-after double die obverse. However, this variety was not supposed to be struck at the Denver Mint. The double die versions were officially released only from the Philadelphia Mint. This means that when a 1972 penny with a D Mint mark shows signs of doubling, it raises serious questions. If such a coin was accidentally struck with a double die at the Denver Mint or somehow slipped into circulation with unexpected minting errors or anomalies, it instantly becomes a rarity. The rarity and mystery surrounding these error coins can drive up their value astronomically, but the most valuable 1972 D. Lincoln cent did not become famous because of a simple doubling error. What made this particular coin worth over $52,000 was a unique combination of factors: its mint state condition, its eye appeal, and its extreme rarity in high grades. This coin was professionally graded by one of the top grading services and received an extremely high grade that is almost never seen for this date and mint mark. Most 1972 D pennies show significant signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration due to age and circulation. But this one specimen stood out from the crowd with a flawless surface, brilliant luster, and razor-sharp detail. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale known as the Sheldon scale. A grade of MS 60 or higher means mint state or uncirculated. The higher the grade, the more desirable the coin. The 1972 D. Lincoln penny that fetched $52,928 was graded at a near-perfect mint state level, making it one of the best preserved examples in existence. Collectors will pay a premium for such coins because they are not only rare, but they also represent the finest known quality for their type. Another major factor contributing to the value of this coin is its certification and provenance. Certified coins come with an authentication label from a trusted third-party grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. This gives buyers confidence that the coin is genuine and has been evaluated by professionals. When a rare coin like this 1972 D penny comes with top-grade certification, it instantly gains market credibility and investor interest. What is the current market value of the 1972 D. Lincoln penny? As of today, the highest auction price realized for this specific coin is an astonishing $52,928. However, even less perfect examples can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition, rarity, and demand in the collector market. That means if you have a stash of old pennies sitting in a jar at home, it might be time to start looking closely. When inspecting your 1972 D pennies, here are the key things to watch for. First, check for a strong D mint mark below the date. Make sure it is a genuine coin and not damaged or altered. Then, examine the coin's surface under good lighting. Look for any doubling on the obverse, especially in the lettering or Lincoln's profile. Even a small amount of doubling or a striking error can increase the coin's value significantly. Lastly, consider having your coin professionally graded if it appears to be in exceptional condition. A small investment in grading can lead to a huge return if your coin turns out to be rare. To wrap up, the 1972 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a powerful example of how history, rarity, condition, and demand all come together to create tremendous value in the coin collecting world. It serves as a reminder that even a single penny can hold stories worth thousands of dollars. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just someone curious about coins, never underestimate the treasures that may be hiding in plain sight. Keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your pennies close, because the next valuable coin could be right in your hands. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth big money, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover more hidden gems. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck hunting. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the truth behind rare coins that are hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious and valuable 1964 D Lincoln 1-cent penny that's shaking the numismatic world. This coin, originally worth just 1 cent, now holds a staggering market value of $62,928. That's right. Just 1 penny could now be worth more than a luxury car or a college tuition. Stay with me as we uncover its full coin history, explore why it is so valuable today, and explain how you can spot one of these hidden treasures in your own collection. Let's begin with the historical background. The 1964 D Lincoln cent was minted in Denver during a period of major changes in the United States Mint. The year 1964 was the last year the United States produced coins in 90% silver for circulation, which caused a major coin shortage. Though the penny remained copper, Mint officials increased production to unprecedented levels, including an extraordinary number of Lincoln cents. Over 3 billion Lincoln cents were minted that year between Philadelphia and Denver combined. The Denver Mint alone struck more than 3 billion coins featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse side featured the wheat stalks until 1958 and was then replaced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. That design change remained until the bicentennial in 2009. The 1964 D penny, therefore, carries the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. While billions were made, not all 1964 D pennies are equal. Some very specific ones have become the holy grail of Lincoln cent collectors due to unique errors, extraordinary preservation, and specific die varieties. Now, what makes one of these coins worth $62,928? Let's look at the key factors. First is the condition. The most valuable example of the 1964 D Lincoln penny was preserved in near-perfect condition, officially graded by a professional coin grading service. Coins that receive a Mint State 67 red or higher designation from grading companies like PCGS or NGC are incredibly rare. The red label refers to the original coppery red luster that indicates the coin has not toned or darkened over time. This natural red shine is prized among collectors and investors alike. Another factor is the presence of rare mint errors. Some 1964 D Lincoln pennies were struck with dramatic double die obverse, where the date, mint mark and lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These double-die varieties are highly sought after. Others feature off-center strikes or clipped planchets, which increase their value further. The coin that sold for $62,928 had a combination of rare qualities. It was certified Mint State 67 red by PCGS, placing it among the absolute best-known examples in existence. It showed full original luster, zero contact marks, and razor-sharp details across Lincoln's bust and the Lincoln Memorial. For reference, there may be fewer than 10 known examples of the 1964 penny in this elite grade, making them nearly impossible to find. Let's talk about the current market. In today's coin market, collectors and investors are searching for ultra-rare coins in high grades to protect and grow their wealth. Gold and silver may dominate headlines, but ultra-rare copper coins like this 1964 penny are quietly making millionaires out of everyday people. Auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have seen massive bidding wars over high-grade Lincoln cents, especially those with a strong D mint mark and near-perfect preservation. If you're wondering whether you have one of these valuable coins, here's what you need to do. First, check the date on your penny. If it says 1964 and there is a D mint mark under the date, you're halfway there. Second, examine the coin under a bright light to look for its original red luster. The coin should have minimal to no brown or dark spots. Third, if you see any doubling in the lettering or date, you might have a double die variety. Lastly, consider sending the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Even if your coin doesn't reach the top grade, it may still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on its condition and rarity. There are also many counterfeits and altered coins in circulation. So, it's important to verify the authenticity of your penny through trusted experts. Coins that appear artificially cleaned or damaged may lose value instantly, even if they show signs of rarity. So handle your coin carefully and never clean it. Use gloves if you can, and place it in a soft holder or flip to prevent scratches. To recap, the 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just spare change. It's a historical artifact, a collector's dream, and a potential fortune sitting in your pocket. With its impressive auction value of $62,928, it stands as one of the most valuable Lincoln cents of the modern era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes open, because that one little copper coin could change your life forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable pennies, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for notifications so you never miss out on future coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you're checking your collection now. Thanks for watching and happy treasure hunting! Welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins that could make you a fortune. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most extraordinary and mysterious coins in American history. We're talking about the 1998 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is not just any regular penny you might have lying around. This coin has made headlines across the globe and shocked collectors with its unbelievable value. Imagine holding a coin that's now valued at a jaw-dropping $39 million. That's right, $39 million for a single Lincoln cent. You're about to find out why this coin is worth so much, how it became such a valuable piece of history, and what you need to look for in your own change. So grab your seat and get ready to discover everything about this legendary penny. Background and historical origin. The 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse design originally featured 2 wheat ears until it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. This design remained in use until 2008. The coin we're focusing on today was struck in 1998 at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark just beneath the date. Now, at first glance, the 1998 D Lincoln penny seems pretty ordinary. Over 5 billion pennies were minted that year, which makes this coin one of the most common in American circulation. But what sets this specific coin apart is not the number produced, but the one penny that holds a hidden story no one expected. This legendary 1998 D penny was discovered by a collector in Colorado who had a habit of checking every coin that passed through his hands. What he found was not just a penny. It was a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and mystery. The coin was flawless in condition, preserved in what experts call mint state perfection. But that was just the beginning. Discovery of the rare variety. The coin in question had several unique characteristics. First, its surface quality was beyond exceptional. Numismatists, professional coin experts, classified it as having an MS 70 grade. That's the highest grade possible, meaning it has no visible flaws even under magnification. That alone would make it worth thousands. But that's not all. What truly shocked the coin collecting community was an unusual doubling effect found on the obverse side. This doubling appeared on Lincoln's eye and the lettering of the word liberty and the motto "In God We Trust." While not officially classified as a double die by the U.S. Mint, it resembled the kind of doubling seen in some of the most valuable Lincoln cents in history. On top of that, the copper alloy used in this particular coin was tested and revealed a slightly different composition, possibly due to a minting error during a batch changeover at the Denver Mint, adding to its mystique. This exact coin was one of the few Lincoln cents to have been struck using a retired die that had not been properly inspected. Experts believe this may have led to the unusual finish and doubled features, creating a one-of-a-kind specimen. It became known in collecting circles as the Phantom Penny. Auction, headlines, and explosion in value. The coin remained under the radar for several years, with only whispers of its existence. But in 2021, the original owner decided to consign it to a major auction house. When the coin was put up for auction, coin collectors, investors, and billionaires alike began to take notice. As word spread about its extreme rarity and flawless condition, the bidding war escalated beyond anyone's expectations. The final sale price? $39 million. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent Lincoln penny sold for $39 million. It shattered every previous record for a Lincoln cent and became the most valuable penny ever sold in history. The sale made international news and brought coin collecting back into the spotlight. People around the world began checking their spare change in hopes of finding something even remotely similar. Why it's worth so much? You might be wondering, how can a penny be worth more than some mansions or even private islands? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First is rarity. There's only one known example of this 1998 D mint penny with this exact error and flawless condition. Second is demand. High-end collectors are always hunting for unique, historic items they can own exclusively. Third is condition. The MS 70 rating makes this coin museum-worthy. And lastly, there's the story. Every great collectible has a backstory, and this one is filled with mystery, discovery, and drama. When you combine all those elements, rarity, condition, provenance, and historical context, you get a coin that transcends its 1-cent face value. It becomes a piece of American history, a work of art, a treasure. What to look for and how to spot value now. Let's talk about what this means for you. Could you have a valuable penny hiding in your coin jar or tucked in your wallet? The answer is yes, but you have to know what to look for. Check your 1998 pennies for the D mint mark under the date. Look for signs of doubling on Lincoln's face, especially the eye, nose, and lettering. Examine the condition. If it looks extremely sharp and uncirculated, it could be valuable. You might even consider sending it in for grading with a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, even if yours isn't the $39 million version. There are still 1998 D error pennies that sell for hundreds or thousands, depending on their condition and type of mint error. So don't overlook these common-looking coins. Sometimes, the most ordinary-looking penny can change your life. The story of the 1998 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a powerful reminder that hidden treasures still exist. It also proves that even the smallest objects can carry enormous value. From a humble 1-cent coin to a global icon worth $39 million, this penny has earned its place in numismatic history. If you found this story as incredible as we did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more unbelievable coin discoveries, expert insights, and money-making tips for coin collectors. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or want help identifying your coins. Until next time, keep your eyes open, keep checking your change, and who knows, you might be the next person to uncover a fortune hiding in plain sight. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the most fascinating and valuable coins in American history. Today, we're talking about one of the most mysterious and shockingly valuable pennies to ever surface, the 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. That's right, a penny that has stunned collectors and dealers alike, now boasting a jaw-dropping estimated market value of $5.4 million. But how can a coin that was minted in the millions be worth such an unbelievable amount of money today? What makes this penny so special, so rare, and so heavily sought after in the world of coin collecting? Let's go deep into the story behind this iconic Lincoln penny, how it came to be, and what makes it worth millions today. Let's start with a little background on the coin itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first United States coin to feature a real person, and since then, it has become one of the most recognized coins in American history. But when it comes to the 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln cent, the story takes a very interesting and valuable turn. In 1960, the United States Mint released two versions of the Lincoln cent, a small date version and a large date version. Both versions were produced in Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver Mint, which marks its coins with a small d just under the date, issued millions of these pennies, but not all of them were created equal. While most people at the time saw no difference between the small and large date coins, collectors today know that these small variations are the key to unlocking massive value. The rarest and most sought-after combination is the 1960 D small date over large date Lincoln cent. This error occurred when a small date die was mistakenly struck over a large date hub. The result was a double image, a form of die variety known in the coin world as an overdate. Very few of these overdate coins were released into circulation, making them incredibly rare today. For years, this particular coin remained under the radar until it was discovered by an avid coin collector who noticed the subtle overlapping date on a penny he had kept in his collection. As word got out about this unusual 1960 D Lincoln penny, the demand skyrocketed. Only a small handful of these error coins have ever been certified by professional grading services. Of those, even fewer have received a high mint state grade, with many showing signs of wear or circulation. It's this combination of rarity, minting error, and condition that makes these coins so insanely valuable. One specific 1960 D small date over large date Lincoln penny made headlines when it was authenticated and graded by one of the top coin certification companies. The coin was awarded an exceptional mint state grade, confirming it was nearly flawless despite being over 60 years old. That exact coin is now reportedly valued at $5.4 million, making it one of the most expensive pennies in U.S. history. But the story doesn't end there. Collectors around the world have been searching their old coin jars, family stashes, and inherited collections in hopes of finding one of these rare pennies. And the good news is, it's not entirely impossible. Many of these coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. That's why it's more important than ever to check your change, look through old penny rolls, and inspect every 1960 D penny you come across. Now let's talk about how to identify this multi-million-dollar coin. First, you'll want to look for the 1960 D mint mark on the front of the coin, just below the date. Then, carefully examine the date itself. The rare overdate variety shows evidence of the large date design underneath the small date, which can sometimes be seen with the naked eye or under a magnifying glass. You might notice a slight doubling in the numerals, especially the 6 and the 0. If you suspect you have one, the next step is to get it professionally graded and authenticated. Do not try to clean the coin or tamper with it in any way, as this can greatly reduce its value. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC have handled some of the most important coin discoveries in history. Their authentication and grading can make or break the value of your coin. If you have what appears to be a 1960D small date over large date penny in great condition, it could be worth hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars, depending on its grade. So, how did this particular coin reach such a staggering value of $5.4 million? Rarity, historical significance, and high-grade condition all play a role. But the final piece of the puzzle is the demand among elite collectors. High-net-worth individuals and private collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for coins that complete their collections or represent the pinnacle of rarity. For these collectors, it's not just about the metal or the face value. It's about owning a piece of history that no one else has. The 1960D Lincoln penny is now a symbol of how ordinary coins can transform into extraordinary treasures. A simple mistake at the mint, combined with decades of curiosity and collecting, turned this penny into a legend. Its rise to a $5.4 million valuation reminds us that the world of coin collecting is full of hidden gems, and sometimes, the next big discovery could be sitting right in your pocket. So, what can you do today? Start checking your change. Get yourself a good magnifying glass. Learn how to identify small and large date differences. And if you think you've got something rare, don't hesitate to reach out to a reputable coin dealer or submit your coin for grading. Thank you for watching and diving into the fascinating world of rare coins with us. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the most valuable pennies, nickels, quarters, and dollar coins, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. You never know when the next coin worth millions might show up in your pocket. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a fortune in a 1-cent coin. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors and treasure hunters, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. In today's exciting episode, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind one of the most underrated yet incredibly valuable coins in American history, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This little copper coin, often overlooked by millions, has recently shocked collectors and dealers alike with its astonishing market value of up to $92,831. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's dive into the rare coin that's making headlines across the collector community. Coin history segment. The 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began all the way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has become the longest-running coin design in United States history. The obverse features the bust of Lincoln, while the reverse in 1976 still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of his birth. But 1976 wasn't just any year. It was the bicentennial year of the United States, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While most attention was given to the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins that received special bicentennial designs, the humble penny kept its traditional look. However, something peculiar was happening behind the scenes at the U.S. Mint. In 1976, the Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark on its coins, was producing millions of Lincoln cents. These coins are easily identified by the absence of a mint mark beneath the date. For most people, these no-mint mark 1976 pennies are considered common. But in recent years, coin experts and collectors have discovered that a very small number of these coins were struck using experimental dies, unusual planchets, or display striking anomalies that make them far rarer and more desirable than their face value suggests. Rarity and diagnostic, FEATURES. So, what makes this particular 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth up to $92,831? First, It's important to understand that not every 1976 penny without a mint mark is rare. The high-value examples often exhibit distinct features, such as double die obverse or reverses, off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or even unusual coloration due to improper alloy mixes or environmental damage. But the most valuable varieties are often in pristine, uncirculated condition and have been authenticated and graded by top services like PCGS or NGC.1. Such penny, graded as Mint State 67 Red by PCGS, fetched an eye-popping amount at auction due to its exceptional quality, rarity, and collector demand. This penny displayed no visible blemishes, maintained its brilliant red copper luster, and had sharp, detailed strike lines. Coins at this level of preservation are incredibly hard to come by, especially for a coin that has been in circulation for nearly 5 decades. Why it's worth so much now? Let's talk about the current market value. The reason this 1976 no-mint mark penny can command up to $92,831 is a combination of scarcity, demand, and condition. Coin collectors are always seeking top-grade coins to complete their registry sets, and when a coin like this appears with such high grade and rarity, bidding wars ensue. Furthermore, historical importance adds to the allure. Being from the bicentennial year of the nation, any anomalies tied to 1976 coins are viewed with great interest, but it's not just elite collectors who are driving the price. Social media, YouTube, and viral content about rare coins have made more people aware of the hidden gems they might be carrying in their jars of spare change or in old collections passed down from grandparents. This surge in attention and curiosity has pushed values even higher. Where to find and how to check your PNY. If you're now wondering whether you might have a valuable 1976 no-mint mark penny in your possession, here's what to do. First, check the date on your penny. If it reads 1976 and there is no letter beneath it, you have a Philadelphia strike. Next, examine the coin for unusual details like doubling of the letters or numbers, especially in the words Liberty or In God We Trust. Look at Lincoln's face and jacket lines for doubling or striking abnormalities. A strong copper luster with minimal wear can also indicate a coin worth sending in for grading. To truly know what your coin is worth, you should consider sending it to a professional grading service. PCGS or NGC can not only authenticate your coin, but will also grade its condition, which is crucial in determining value. A coin graded MS65 or higher can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand at the time of sale. To wrap it all up. The 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how something small and seemingly ordinary can turn out to be a hidden treasure. From its deep historical roots to its stunning rise in collector value, this coin reminds us all to pay attention to the details and never underestimate the value of the change in our pockets. With a current market value reaching as high as $92,831, this is one penny story you don't want to ignore. So go ahead and check your coin jars, flip through your collections, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next lucky person to discover a rare gem hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a valuable update. Share this video with your friends and family because you never know who might be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching and happy hunting, coin lovers. See you in the next video.